guys, it's Conf here, and today we are at Hurricane Harbor, New Jersey, Great Adventures Water Park. I haven't been here in a really long time. We're here to check out the soft opening of Splash Island. I want to give a big thank you to Brian Basica for giving us a cabana for today as well. That way we can enjoy the park to the fullest, so we'll see you guys inside. So I haven't been to this park in quite a while. I just never really wind up coming over here. The only time I really go to water parks is when I'm on a vacation, so this I just wind up not really visiting. But of course they have the new Splash Island area, which I'm excited to check out, as well as a few other things. I was told that the cabanas have been greatly improved on this year, which we're going to get to experience today, so should be a nice time. We're going to go to Great Adventure after this. It's not going to be included in this vlog. It'll be a separate vlog, but nonetheless, we'll see you guys in there. So it looks like they do have the designated Diamond Pass entrance along with all the regular entrances, but here's the priority line. And in we go. So I already see a lot of new things ever since I've been here, but my eye for spotting different things is not going to be as good as it is at Great Adventure because, like I said, I'm not really here that often. I do want to check out Splash Island and, of course, the cabana that we got, so let's head over there. Right here, we got this big yellow chair for photo ops, and, of course, the iconic shark that's been here for as long as I can remember. Always been a really good photo op over here. And if I'm not mistaken, over here is where we're gonna find the new slides. So we're gonna go take a look at that first. Even with this park being 24 years old now, and quite frankly, not much investment coming to it, it still looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, the theming is really, really immersive. They've done a great job throughout. And up here is Splash Island. So here we are at Splash Island. So for starters, the entrance to Big Wave Runner has been relocated, so it is not in the same spot it used to be. Over here we have the bigger set of new slides, and they actually all look like they might be open, which is really cool to see. Got the little mini tornado, the little mini drop slide, or whatever it's called. I think it's a wave slide. I can't really remember, honestly. A couple other little slides, and then this big splash area. It's actually a really good sized kid play area as well. Probably a little smaller than the one that's already at the park, but still a really good size. And here's all the new slides. Now, it doesn't look like these are actually open, as you can see by the sign here. All these little slides, not open. It looks like lifeguards are just kind of watching them. The water is on. If I had to guess, state of New Jersey didn't clear them yet. There goes the giant bucket of water. It's a pretty strong one, it looks like, as well. I really do like this little area. So it seems like they've kind of rerouted this entire area. If I remember correctly, this used to kind of be a dead end, or at least it was really difficult to walk over to the side. And here's a look at that kind of wave little slide right here. Very tiny, but definitely good for kids. So you can access Rip Curl and Shark Attack from over here. Those are the little wave slide and the little tornado slide. Those are over here, and then the other set of slides is on the other side. And it looks like the Mat Racer is not open yet. I don't know if it will open this season. I'm not sure if they even have the queue rerouted yet, because it used to be over here, and now because of Splash Island, everything's kind of been thrown out of whack for that. So if I had to guess, it probably won't open for quite a bit. Definitely a little unfortunate. This is probably one of the better slides here just because it's got that fun racing aspect. But it looks like they have moved the attraction sign to over here. So I'm presuming the new entrance will be right here, which means they'll have to have the mat retrieval somewhere over here as well. So in time, I'm sure it will reopen. Over there, we have Big Bamboo and Reef Runner, which are the two family raft slides. Over here is Hurricane Mountain. That's probably the best slide complex in the park. Then right here is Bada Bing, Bada Bang, Bada Boom. Set of 3 slides that have tubes, either singles or doubles. Hurricane Mountain has a kind of different set of tubes you can get. Some of them are toboggans, like you see going up the lift now. Others you have to carry up. And then right here is Tornado, which is probably the most popular slide in the entire park. Definitely one of the more thrilling ones. I just rode it down in Fiesta, Texas, and still holds up as one of the really good water slides here of the park. And to my right is Calypso Springs, which if you guys have been visiting the park for a while, you'll remember there used to be an awesome water slide right here called King Cobra, which has been removed, unfortunately. Still think that is a very unfortunate thing that they had to do. It went down to Mexico. Supposedly they couldn't keep operating it here in New Jersey, kind of similar to what happened with El Diablo. But now there's this other little kid pool. There's definitely a lot of those around here. Just continues to increase capacity, which this park desperately needs. And then right here we have the falls, which is probably the tallest water slide in the park. It is one of the only body slides in the park, actually. Majority of them are just tube slides. You see someone getting ready to go down. The big one in the middle right now, I don't remember exactly how tall they are. Again, been a very long time since I've been here, but we'll watch this one go down the center there. Down they go. And then, of course, over here we have the Blue Lagoon, which is the big wave pool here at Hurricane Harbor. Very popular, and our cabana is actually right over there on the other side of the wave pool. You can see all those. Not sure which one we're getting yet. It says the gold one, so I guess we'll see what the different tiers are. But I gotta say, for a Saturday, I thought the crowds would be a lot worse. I figured it would hit capacity because it's a beautiful day. I mean, there was a pretty bad storm last night that kind of wiped out power for a lot of areas of Jersey. But there's not too many people here, which personally I'm happy to see because I hate coming to water parks when it's super crowded. Something else is that there used to be a giant Welch's banner up there where it says Hurricane Harbor. That has been removed, and it looks like there's a new mural there as well. I mean, granted, this could have been added last year. I haven't been here, but that looks a lot better than when they just had the giant ad over it. Something I'm noticing that I don't remember ever experiencing at the park in the past, of course, this park compared to Great Adventure is pretty much right along 537. Back there is the road pretty much. And I'm hearing a lot of car traffic, like, you know, loud cars with obnoxious exhaust. I'm hearing those big time. So I do find that interesting because I don't remember it being that loud in the past. Maybe there were some more trees removed that kind of allow the noise to funnel into the park a little more. Here's some of the prices. So we received a gold cabana. This is the front set of them over here. We're in this one right here. And basically you get 2 lounge chairs, you get a couple of really nice chairs here, you get a table, and you get service from all the different employees they have walking around that are wearing the kind of Hawaiian shirts. Over there, I presume, are the higher tiers of the cabana, which you saw the prices for. This one that we're in right now starts at $175. But if you're looking to come to the park and maybe relax and not have to fight over a seat over by the waterfront, this is a great option. Again, prices are what they are. I mean, you're getting service from all the different employees you see walking around, but overall, I think it's a pretty nice option. And then over here we have the poolside bar and grill. So I'm going to show you guys what the situation looks like over here with the menu. It looks like they actually have stuff on the dining plan, which is really nice. So we got cheeseburger, chicken strips, typical kind of food here. Then you got a bunch of beer, you got your drinks. It's a good spot where you're probably never going to encounter a line because only people that have wristbands like this or the platinum one can be in here. So it's probably a good option to just come and grab a quick bite to eat. Looks like there are always a ton of people staffing here as well. The employees here are very nice as well. They're coming up offering us water, food, among other things. So really do like all the service they have here for us. It's really, really great. They brought us this nice bucket with a bunch of water and ice in it, as well as some of the menu items here. These are all alcohol, so unfortunately I cannot try them out. We also got a burger here from the store over there, the restaurant, but here's all your options over here. So a little update for you guys in the vlog. We went ahead, walked around the park. The slide lines are definitely starting to get a little long. We went on Bada Bing, Bada Bang, Bada Boom, which is the trio slide, the tube slide. We went on the middle one, the teal one. It was actually really good. And just continued to walk around. Now we're back over here by the wave pool. Probably gonna go in the wave pool. Vlogging at water parks, as you could probably imagine, is not very easy because you can't bring your phone in anything and get it soaked, obviously. So apologize for the different kind of vlogging style I'm gonna have to employ here. You're gonna be seeing a lot of the cabanas, but pretty good day. Definitely a little on the chilly side, which I wouldn't expect to be saying. It's currently 79 degrees, but when you come out of that water, it's pretty darn cold for whatever reason. I mean, I could just be used to the Texas heat, but nonetheless, still great day so far. Well, unfortunately for us, just as we went in, they started the whole closing thing midday where they do their inspection or whatever it is, but we literally just walked in and they closed it. So here's just a better look at all of your options you have here in the cabana area. So these little buildings right here kind of look like little gazebos. Those are the platinum cabanas. And then those 2 giant ones down there, those are the party ones. Those are the most expensive ones, the biggest ones, of course. But here, the biggest difference between the gold and the platinum is that you get more cushioned chairs, looks like, as well as curtains and a real building. And then along the water here, there's a ton of these little day beds, which really are only designed for like 1 or 2, maybe 3 people max, to just kind of sit there with a little shaded area. There's a lot more of those than any of the others, and of course you guys saw the pricing earlier on, so definitely a nice option if you're looking to kind of relax a little more at Hurricane Harbor. These are in a nice kind of peaceful area of the park where you get, of course, great service from the park's employees along with other benefits as well. There's also another tier of cabanas called Waterfront, which is essentially just the gold, but against the water. So it's gotten pretty packed now, so I'm gonna walk around and do some vlogging, but right here, this little pink building next to the Blue Lagoon Cafe, this is where you're gonna get your rentals done. So you can already see a line building up of people looking to rent them right now. I believe they're pretty much all booked as of right now, so if you are looking to get a cabana, I'd come here pretty much at opening and get it. I'm not sure if you can reserve online or anything. I'm also noticing that it looks like Flash Pass has been completely removed from this park. There used to be Flash Pass here for all the slides, or at least the major slides. That could have been something that was done last year. Like I said, I didn't come here last year, but there is no more Flash Pass here, which I'm kind of mixed on. I mean, for one, you know, it would be nice to be able to use my skips, but I don't really know how well that would work anyways with technology in the water. Probably wouldn't work too well now that Flash Pass is completely mobile. Right here is Discovery Bay. This is pretty much the sister complex to the new Splash Island. This one's a lot bigger. You can see the bucket, the 2 buckets dumping right now. And my sister told me that those buckets are new from last year. You can see they got new art on them and everything. They look really, really nice. But this is always a really fun area, especially if you're younger. But you can even have fun here as an adult, just shooting people with water. Always a good time. And a lot of the food options here are fairly limited since the park really is not that big. You will find many Dippin' Dots locations across the park, though this one is kind of tucked away in the back by Hurricane Mountain, which is the final slide complex. I haven't really walked past with you guys yet. This one overall is probably my favorite. Unfortunately, don't think I'm gonna be able to ride it today because the line is crazy long, but there's 4 slides here. I have no clue why I call this Hurricane Mountain. Hurricane Mountain is on the other side of the park. This one is the winds. You can have all the names right here, color-coded as well. All just different types of winds. And like I've been saying, the theming of this park really does surprise me, considering this park is 24 years old and it still is fairly immersive. I mean, of course it is a Six Flags park, so you know what you're getting. It's not universal quality per se, but considering, again, this is Six Flags, it is really, really nice looking. I mean, the theme stays pretty consistent throughout the entire park, and you can tell there's been a lot of love and care put into this place ever since it first opened to keep it looking good and not letting any area get neglected or anything like that. I just really wish they would increase the capacity of this park. That's always been a bit of an issue here, where there just is not enough slides, there's not enough to do, which is something I have definitely felt here. I mean, having been to water parks like Volcano Bay, Water Country USA, Splash and Safari, some of the best water parks in the nation, they definitely destroy this park in terms of things to do and quality, stuff like that. Doesn't mean this is a bad park at all. Something I do want to highlight real quick, in the Take It Easy Creek here, all the fountains are working. This is the section in between the winds and going up towards the Blue Lagoon. All of them are working. But like I was saying, I mean, I know there's definitely been plans in the past to continue to expand this park a little more with maybe a water coaster. I think a water coaster would do wonders for this park. I've ridden the one at Fiesta Texas. I actually rode it earlier this week. First time I've ever done 2 different Six Flags water parks in the same week. And the fact that I'm doing 2 Six Flags water parks in the same week is pretty amazing, because I'm really not a water park person. I don't come to water parks very often at all. So I really only came here to check out Splash Island, and then the Cabana thing popped up, which was really cool as well. But even the Hurricane Harbor Fiesta Texas is probably around the same size as this one, but that one is actually inside the park. This, of course, is separate admission, all that. But I do like that one a little better, just because I feel like the slide collection is a bit stronger, especially because they have a water coaster there. So in the future, I think if there's a water coaster added, maybe a few more slide complexes, because really all you have is Big Bamboo and Reef Runner. You have the mat racers, you have Hurricane Mountain, Tornado, the body slides, and then the winds. And that's pretty much it. The rest is just kiddie pools and stuff like that. Oh, and bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, of course. And I believe this little bar right here is new. I've noticed there's a ton of bars around this place, like really a lot. They might even be more than like the food locations, which is also the same at Great Adventure. There's a ton of bars at that park as well. So they're definitely trying to sell as much alcohol as they can, that is for sure, which I know some people have mixed opinions on. I personally think, hey, if it makes them money, and as long as people aren't getting sick from it, I think it's more than okay. Now I'm circling back over here to Splash Island, where we can find yet another Dippin' Dots den. Like I said, they're everywhere here. That's pretty much the main snack you're gonna find, but I really do like the appearance of this area. It's definitely a little bigger than I was expecting, which I think is good, because again, this park really does need all the capacity it can get. Some shade around here with these tents like you saw earlier, and there's more cabanas over here as well. These are the Splash Island cabanas. They're different. Well, they look the same actually as the platinum ones over by the wave pool, but I'm just gonna do a walk around here to see everything that this complex has to offer. So over in the backside here, it looks like we actually have quite a few little kid slides, which even adults can enjoy, as you see there, which I think is great, because over in Discovery Bay, the other kid area, there's a lot of slides, but you can't ride them if you're taller than 54 inches, I believe it is. But over here, it looks like that is not the case, which I think is great. Just adds more capacity, like I said. And there's a lot of splash areas back here as well. I'm getting soaked right here. I wasn't expecting that. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 slides over here, plus the, I believe, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 new ones over there. So this definitely expanded the park's capacity by quite a bit, more than I would have expected. And from over here, you can see really well the way the big wave runner queue is coming along. It looks like they're gonna route it over on that side. Like I said, it used to be on the side I'm on right now, where Splash Island currently is. So now they're gonna have to reroute that a bit. I was a little mistaken in my count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slides over here, I believe. And then you got 7 over here. lots of slides.
You can see there are plenty of opportunities to get other people wet. Those are kind of like hoses, so you can kind of move them around and really get people wet.
But yeah, the new slide capacity over here is really, really great. The only thing I'm really not huge on about this area is the lack of trees. The shade really only comes from these big umbrellas and some of these shaded structures here. They could maybe make some room in this concrete for some trees. I think that would definitely go a long way. And with these slides over here, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, I'm not sure if adults can actually ride them or not. I remember when they were first announced, there were some height restrictions, so I really am not sure. I'm not gonna go up to the signs. It looks like they're kind of guarding that area off right now, but like I said, these should be open in about 2 weeks, but the kiddie splash area is already open. Here's a nice look at some of the signage here. We got all the different slides. So it looks like there is actually a height limit here. Or no, that's not a height limit, that's a height requirement. Limit does not apply for the slides inside of Splash Island. You can see maximum individual weight between 200 and 300 pounds. They're definitely geared more towards smaller people. And then here's the nice signage they have for all the slides here in Splash Island. I really do like the names they gave them, and some of the simple little logos definitely appeals to kids very nicely. It does look like this, again, could have been done last year, but it looks like Big Bamboo and Reef Runner have had the interior of their slides repainted. They look really nice and sharp. And as you can see from just taking some looks around, definitely a bit of a lengthy line over here at Hurricane Mountain. And the same can be said with Big Bamboo and Reef Runner. They always get really long lines. This one sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. It is in a pretty prime spot of the park. So seeing longer queues here definitely is not surprising. And there's a whole variety of different slides in here. There's the single slides, the doubles and singles, and then you got the toboggan slides. So this is a really, really nice complex right here. And then right here, this is the only slide we wound up riding today. It's bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. We rode that middle one, the teal one. This is a nice complex, and sometimes you'll get lucky and this one won't have that long of a line. The real line comes from right here where you're waiting for a tube. That can definitely be a little lengthy, but again, this slide really fun. You got these waterfalls here that kind of cover you as you're coming out of them and going in as well. So definitely one of my more favorable slides here at Hurricane Harbor. Something I do like about the park maps they have throughout the park here, you can see that they have directional arrows that point you to wherever you may be looking to go at a very quick glance, and they're accurate too, which is really, really great to see. Granted, it is pretty tricky to get lost in this park since it's essentially just a big circle with a couple little shortcuts here and there, but as you follow the path around, you will hit pretty much everything. And with this park, this is the type of place where if it's not crowded, you will finish it very quickly, probably in 2-3 hours if you're moving relatively fast. But if it is crowded, you will have to spend all day here if you want to get on all the slides because the lines get really, really long. When we first got here, there was pretty much no line for that. Now, pretty far down, honestly. Though because this place really isn't that big, they have all the food places spaced out pretty well, honestly. I mean, you got a Fill to Thrill up there. And again, because it's not that big, they don't really need that many. So when you look on the app, I think there's only something like 11 different places to get food, but that's really all they need here. It's not very big. Really love the landscaping over here by the bathrooms and Fill the Thrill over here by the Blue Lagoon. Now I'm gonna go back over to the Cabana area by the wave pool. Probably go in there. I believe my dad and Tom will be showing up very soon, but we're not gonna stay here very long after they get here. Since again, I'm not really a huge water park person and I can't really spend that much time here as it is. So we're not gonna be staying here much longer. We'll go to Great Adventure, get on some rides, but looks absolutely mobbed over there. So we'll see what happens. So Tom and my dad are now joining us in this wonderful cabana. And I found out we get to keep this bucket, which makes me very happy because it says Great Adventure Resort on it. But guys, first impressions of this cabana, what do you think?
Kind of weird because I've been to Hurricane Harbor quite a few times, but like coming in here and the way they're coming right over, I truly feel like I'm at a resort, and I'm like, that's not like...
Not something you'd expect from Great Adventure.
No, I wouldn't expect it, but it's real. And look, here comes my food already.
That was quick.
That's really quick.
Tom?
Yeah, so they're bringing our dining plan redemptions to us, which makes me feel like this is truly the first resorty feeling piece to everything, and it's a nice quiet corner in these cabanas, so definitely a reason to come and get a cabana.
Definitely. There's their food right there, coming in.
That was fast.
So this is Shamika from Hurricane Harbor, and she's gonna make a non-alcoholic cocktail.
There you go. That's some skills right there.
Wow.
So you gotta take it out. Cheers.
Thank you. That was awesome.
That was really cool. That was really cool.
Sweet.
Oh, see now.
And this drink right here is absolutely delicious. I do not know what it's called. I think she custom made it, but it's essentially the rum bucket without the alcohol. So after hanging out in the Cabana for a while, we're going to be heading over to Great Adventure, which means that this vlog will be coming to an end very soon. Had a fun time though. I mean, I knew coming in on a Saturday that it would be packed, and it definitely was. I was lucky to get on one slide over there, but the Cabana is what really made the day. I want to thank Brian again for providing us with that. It was fantastic. All of the employees were great. Special shout out to Shamika for doing those really, really cool tricks with the drinks. That was awesome, and the drinks were really, really good. Highly recommend, if you do come here, to consider doing a Cabana. I know the prices may be a little steep, but it is definitely worth it because it really does elevate your experience. One last look at Splash Island before make my way out. Really do like this nice little addition over here in Hurricane Harbor. So that is it for our time at Hurricane Harbor. Stay tuned for the Great Adventure part of today in a separate vlog that will be coming very soon. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.